One side is a record breaker and a tournament favorite. The other side is a stunner-minded underdog. It's the U.S. It's Hungary on day 2 of the U19 Women's World Cup. We meet the referees for today's matchup. Yasmina Alcaraz Moreno, Arnold Mosea, and Ritvar's Helmsteins will get starting lineups and then tip off in a Group A matchup between the United States of America and Hungary. U.S. 134 points on day 1, the most ever in a U19 World Cup game. As we meet their starting lineup, no changes from yesterday. Addison Bjorn, Jordan Lee, Jazzy Davidson, Kaylee Heckel, and Sienna Betts. But this team loaded with talent from top to bottom. For head coach Terry Morin, who has taken Indiana University to 6 straight NCAA tournaments, back for another year of FIBA basketball. She was a training camp coach for the 2021 U19 World Cup, and now at the helm of the squad. On the other side for Hungary, some changes in their starting lineup today. They go with Kinga Josipovic, Lily Gabor, Esther Ratkai, Eliza Farbash, and Dora Toman. Lily Gabor came off the bench yesterday for head coach Gergely Moyar. Hungary coming off an 86-82 win over Israel on day 1 here in the Czech Republic. And USA taking down South Korea 134-53. USA won gold in the 2024 U18 AmeriCup to qualify. They haven't lost in that event since 1996, their 11th straight gold medal. They are 16 for 16 on qualifying for the under-19 world stage. They have medaled every year since 1997. The countdown to tip-off is brought to you by Tissot, and it is inside 1 minute until the United States and Hungary get underway. Michael Cerroti, happy to be with you live on the FIBA Basketball Channel. The final game on day 2 from the Czech Republic in the Under-19 Women's World Cup. It has been a fun couple days of basketball, and today Portugal took down China by 23. Australia over Brazil, another big margin by 28. Canada beat Nigeria 113-42. Spain took down Japan by 15. Czech Republic, the host nation, over Argentina by 28. And the other matchup in Group A, Korea with a 10-point lead over Israel in the second quarter. And this, the final game to tip off on day 2. Hungary is in white, USA is in blue, and we are underway on day 2 from the Czech Republic. USA starts the game with the basketball. This team loaded offensively. They have no weak spots as Jazzy Davidson gets inside and Betts puts it in. Sienna Betts had a huge game yesterday, 25 points. Her efficiency through the roof at 35. 11 for 12 from the field, and she starts the scoring today. Ratkai on the attack. It's blocked by Davidson out of bounds. 7 to shoot on the baseline for Hungary. Hungary was paced by Ratkai yesterday. She had 24 points, 7 boards, 7 assists. We come down the other way, and USA quickly out to a 4-0 lead. That's Jazzy Davidson. Inbounded to Josipovic. Number 1 in white. Josipovic, 6'5". She'll have the tough task of guarding Betts and Douglas down low. And that's just to name a couple. USA with so much height. Here they come with Heckel. Davidson inside Betts. The kick. Lee. Step back mid-range J. Left it short. Rock guy handles. Down low. Looking for the swing, out of bounds. Last touch by Hungary. Kaylee Heckel finds Bajorn. USA setting up the offense. Heckel. Screen from Betts to the free throw line. Give. Right wing 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound for Betts. And she missed it off the iron. Sienna Betts already owning the glass for America. USA out-rebounded Korea 56-27 in yesterday's opener. Oh, loose on the floor, taken away by Heckel, and Kaylee Heckel escapes. A fast break, too. It's 6-0 USA. 2:20 in. Hungary already wants a timeout. Kaylee Heckel goes coast to coast for 2. 6-0 America. It didn't take long for the United States to jump out to a big lead yesterday, and it doesn't take long today. 6-0 in the first 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Not giving Hungary any looks. Hungary ball out of the timeout. Gergely Moyar, the head coach, wanting to talk things over in the early going. Farbosh surveys, pulls it back out. They have a switch inside. They get it to Josipovic, and she gets fouled. Betts came with the help defense. Kaylee Heckel got switched on to Josipovic. Heckel giving up 8 inches in that matchup as Hungary gets it back in play. Toman swings it. Farbosh attacks off the glass. No. Davidson clears. Look inside Betts. Sienna Betts Can't do anything with it. Terry Morin, when I talked to her before the tournament, she said one of the rules she was talking to her team about was that 3-second violation, and USA gives it back to Hungary. They get it up the floor in a hurry, but it's rejected by Betts on the attempt from Farbash. Baseline, Ratguy gives it off. Josipovic couldn't finish. Heckel gives it 3, up and down. No hesitation for Jazzy Davidson, and she drills it. 9-0. Josipovic outside. Ratguy looking for space to the corner, open look, and Hungary finally on the board. Dora Tillman drills it, and Hungary has some points against this stifling USA team, and Ratguy in transition lays it in. 2 straight buckets for Hungary after forcing the turnover. They get a look for Betts inside against Josipovic, and Kinga Josipovic standing tall. Toman gets past Bajorn, rounding the paint. Josipovic attack, blocked by Bajorn. Davidson another 3. She got it. What a start for Jazzy Davidson. She's got 8. On the attack, off the glass and in. Tough finish for Lily Gabor through traffic. Davidson has the hot hand. Poked away, goes to get it in the backcourt, and Bajorn gets fouled. Foul is against Esther Ratguy, and USA going to the bench for the first time today, as is Hungary. Sanaya Hall checks in. Hall had a big game yesterday with 23. And that's an over and back. That's another rule Terry Morin was stressing to her team. When you inbound it in the front court, you can't go over half court. And that's exactly what USA just did. There are some different rules in FIBA basketball than there are in high school and college basketball in the United States. And it's been an adjustment for Terry Morin's crew. It's been an adjustment for Terry Morin herself as well. Kaylee Heckel and Jordan Lee check out of the game. Foul was against Sanaya Hall just after checking in. Jersey Robinson is in. Madden Greenway also comes in off the bench. Gabor looking for space, and Betts gets her hand in the passing lane. The hit ahead, Greenway behind the back pass. Robinson down low for 2. Gabor wasting no time. Josipovic rejected from behind by Betts. Here comes Greenway. Inside, Sienna Betts through the double team, and she gets fouled. Sienna Betts going to the line. USA with a 7-point lead. Betts headed to UCLA next season, where she'll join her sister Lauren If you're familiar with women's college basketball, you are certainly familiar with the name Lauren Betts. Lisa Leslie Award for being the best center in the country. As a junior, she averaged 20.2 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 2.9 blocks per game. And we expect Sienna to have a big impact as well with the Bruins. She goes 1 for 2 on her trip to the free throw line. Greenway pokes it away. Greenway pulls it out, sets up the offense for America. Hall, inside for Betts. Sienna Betts turns, no. Second effort, doesn't drop. 2 more free throws coming for Sienna Betts. Already 4 rebounds for Sienna Betts, and she's going back to the free throw line. Centennial, Colorado native. Betts misses the first. In the U19 World Cup, you only have 5 seconds at the free throw line, and some of these players said, that's not a lot of time. So they might be rushing their free throw routine a little, as Betts misses both. A foul on the rebound. 4 bodies getting tangled up. The foul will go against Hungary. Inbound goes up high. Hall attacks. Hall lays it in. First points for Sanaya Hall. Number 1 player in the class of 2026. USA up 10. Poked away. Here come the Americans on the break. Zipped inside. Robinson. Kick out. Kate Harpring with her first bucket. Harpring, you can also make a case, is the number 1 player in the class of 2026. Sanaya Hall is in that spot on ESPN, but Kate Harpring has that spot on 24/7 Sports. This USA team loaded with talent from high school, college. Harpring steps back off the iron. Rebound pulled in by Greta Such. Sydney Douglas, 15 in blue. You talk about some players on this team being in college. Those are the leaders. And then you have younger players. Sydney Douglas, one of them. High school class of 2028. Just 16 years old. One of 3 16-year-olds on this team. Another steal for USA. They get on the floor for it. And it's picked up by Greenway. Dump off. Douglas inside. Off the bottom of the backboard. And it was last touched by Hungary. Inbound is in. Harpring baseline J. Rolls around the rim and out. Back out of bounds on the baseline. It'll stay on this end. Zania Soka Guman checks in and replaces Douglas. So we have already seen 11 of the 12 players on the USA roster. Harpring steps into it and misses it. Rekka Toman on the floor for it. Taken right back. Kick out. Greenway a 3. Rattles around and out. Robinson, offensive rebound on and 1. Jersey Robinson skies in to grab it, and she's got a chance at 3 at the line. Robinson had 15 points in 15 minutes yesterday. Free throw rattles out. Into the paint, off the glass, and 1 for Greta Such. The answer for Hungary. Foul against Madden Greenway with the help defense, trying to draw the charge. And Greta Such converts on the 3-point play. 11-point lead for the U.S. Greenway on the attack. Greenway hangs, missed it. Here comes Hungary. And that one whacked off the foot of Sanaya Hall. Hungary took home 5th place in the 2024 U18 Eurobasket tournament. Only 4 teams qualify, but Serbia, after they won bronze, not participating in this U19 World Cup. So Hungary took that spot, and they find themselves in Group A with a ridiculously talented USA team. First free throw good for Noemi Arvai. Arvai, a Division I player in the United States. Sacramento State. Men's team at Sacramento State making headlines with Shaquille O'Neal manning the name, image, and likeness, and Mike Bibby hired as the head coach. Terry Morin, the Indiana head coach. She led USA to gold at the 2022 U18 AmeriCup, and she is back here in the Czech Republic. Soka Guman missed it, but got fouled. Xenia Soka Guman going to the line for 2. Soka Guman and Terry Morin familiar with each other. Xenia Soka Guman played her freshman year at UCLA and now will play at Indiana, an in-conference transfer. First national team appearance for Xenia Soka Guman. Participated in the U18 trials last year, did not make the final cut. Drops in that free throw. USA put up 30 in the first quarter in yesterday's game. 22-12 advantage. Another turnover. Numbers for USA. Bounce pass for Greenway. She pulls it out. Back in for Harpering. Back to Hungary, out of bounds. Kate Harpering had trouble controlling that pass. Tipped back out by Hall. Zidonia Albert inbounding. Sanaya Hall defending. USA showing full court pressure. Albert kicks it. A 3. Perfect. Anna Tsirkosh wide open, and she makes USA pay. Bounce pass in for Robinson. Jersey Robinson through traffic for 2. USA takes it right back. Hall missed it. Loose and a foul. USA with 8 steals already. They have forced 10 turnovers. Already 12 points off turnover for the Americans. 2 free throws for Hungary. Sidonia Albert misses the first. She has not played in a FIBA event since 2022, when she played in the U16 Euros and U17 World Cup that year. Goes 0 for 2, gets it right back. Hungary gets another look. Inside, Orvai turns, no. Still loose, Orvai chases it down, but it's a 24-second violation, never hit the rim. Ten seconds for USA, they can hold for the final shot. Harpring weaves inside, offensive rebound and stick back. Zanya Soka Gumen beats the buzzer, and that does it for the first quarter. USA, not as explosive as yesterday, but they still have a big lead after the first 10 minutes. 26-15, and the second quarter is next from the Czech Republic. (26-15) USA on top of Hungary after the first 10 minutes. Two teams sitting at 1-0 in Group A after Hungary beat Israel yesterday and USA throttled Korea. Hungary ball to start the second quarter. Orvai trying to shake Robinson. 3 to shoot, floater up and in. Count the bucket. Francisca Sixai with a chance at 3. And that's already the third on Madden Greenway. Betts and Davidson both come back on for the Americans. Six-Eye can't convert on three. Hall, no hesitation to the rim, and she gets fouled. Sanaya Hall with the hesitation and draws the foul on Sirkos. Hall was 5 for 7 at the free throw line yesterday, and the first one is good. Hall recently became the third girls basketball player to sign with Jordan Brand. Attention toward women's basketball all over the world has been rising over the last few years, and this USA team is the future of the sport. Sirkos gets it out. Tozer Nemes. Shot clock winding down. Orvi from the corner, off the heel. Hall to the rim, fouled again. Sanaya Hall, 6'1", 16-year-old out of Lorain, Ohio. Going back to the free throw line. Good on the first. Become a FIBA YouTube member today. Unlock exclusive perks, a dedicated Discord server to FIBA basketball, and much more. Pick one of our rookie, starter, or MVP tiers now and be a part of our growing community. A foul on the other end. The whistles getting busy today. That goes against Sanaya Hall. Boglarka Tozer Nemes to the line. Second foul against Hall. She goes to the bench. First free throw spins out for Tozer Nemes, making her first national team appearance. She got the start yesterday against Israel, played over 27 minutes, and had 7 points. 0 for 2 at the line. Fight for it, but Jordan ripped it away out of bounds to the U.S. Kaylee Heckel calls out the shots. Bajorn. Back to Heckel. A look inside for Betts and a whistle. That's a 3-second violation. The second against Sienna Betts, and it's back to Hungary. Full court pressure from US. Tozer Nemes able to break it. Josipovic, kick. Sirkos surveys. Sirkos hounded, ripped away by Skinner, and Emily Skinner cruises for 2. Six-side, double team comes, she gets rid of it. A look for Josipovic and a foul. First for Betts. Kinga Josipovic at 6'5". Sienna Betts at 6'4". That's a battle down low. Turn, put it up and in. Impressive shot for Eliza Farbash. Davidson steps back. Betts turns. Betts got fouled. 2 more shots for Sienna Betts. Living at the free throw line early. These will be attempts 5 and 6. Elisa Farbash picks up the foul. Sienna Betts was a part of the all-tournament team at the U18 AmeriCup last year. 13.2 points and 8 rebounds per game. And she played less than 17 minutes per game. McDonald's All-American Game MVP. And Sienna Betts goes 2 for 2. Davidson steps in and intercepts the pass. Skinner kicks it out for Heckel. Kaylee Heckel back out for Davidson. She lost her footing. Shot clock winding down. Betts, entry pass. Still loose. Skinner, 2 to shoot. Skinner at the buzzer. Left it short. Fight for the rebound, and Sixai rips it away. Baseline attack. Betts clears the rebound. Davidson for Skinner. Emily Skinner, short. Ratkai clears. Esther Ratkai rounds the defense and finds Sixai. Screen from Josipovic. Corner 3, yes! Elisa Farbash drills it. Her first hit and first attempt from distance. Betts backs down Josipovic, fading away. High off the heel, no. Davidson offensive rebound. Heckel, Skinner from the elbow. Bajorn offensive rebound, rejected by Farbash. Elisa Farbash said, "Give me that." 10-point lead for the U.S. Ratkai handles, Ratkai pulls the trigger, but an offensive foul. An illegal screen gives it back to America. Josipovic extended the elbow there. No unsportsmanlike foul. 5:38 to play in the first half. Davidson gets the screen from Betts. Betts to Heckel, a 3. Tipped out of bounds. Goes back to Hungary. Call reversed, and now it's USA ball on the sideline. Baseline, excuse me. And 14 on the shot clock. Gergely Moyar, the head coach for Hungary, he gets the ruling, and he's okay with it. Kaylee Heckel will inbound. Right in for Betts against Josipovic. Betts through contact. Coast to coast, and a foul from behind against Hall. Sanaya Hall doesn't like the call. Rekka Toman will go to the line for 2. Hall goes to the bench, that's number 3. Sanaya Hall and Madden Greenway with 3 fouls apiece. Rekka Toman makes the first. Toman had 7 points a game in last year's U18 Eurobasket tournament. Goes 1 for 2. 9-point lead for the U.S. And not on the same page, Heckel threw it away. Robinson and Lee were both in the area, but neither of them stopped for the ball. Ratkai pulls it back out. Esther Ratkai. Hesitation. Ratkai, bounce pass. Josipovic picked up by Hall. This is Robinson, excuse me. Heckel to Robinson. That's a long 2, and she sticks it. Jersey Robinson with 8 points in less than 6 minutes on the floor. Josipovic off the glass and in. First make for Josipovic. She's now 1 for 4 from the field. Robinson inside, wide open down low for 2. That's Jordan Lee. First basket for Lee. Just 2 points yesterday for Lee. She was 0 for 4 from the field. Picked up by Ratkai up top. 8 to shoot. Ratkai through the double team. Gets it out. Toman steps into it. Off the rim. Josipovic offensive rebound. Blocked by Betts. Here comes Robinson. Bounce pass for Davidson off the rim. Jersey Robinson cleans it up, and she walked. Hungary calls a timeout. 36-25 USA. 3:26 left before halftime. Out of the Hungary timeout, an 11-point lead for the U.S. as Kaylee Heckel picks it up and finds Davidson. Lee in the corner. Jordan Lee dancing. Lee out for Robinson. Corner 3. Spins around and out. And it's cleaned up by Gabor. Heckel gets it ahead, poked away, and here comes Hungary. Ratkai, kick, corner 3, off the heel, long rebound controlled by Gabor. Ratkai, wing 3, off the iron. Such picks it up, Such blocked by Robinson. Robinson zips it in for Betts. She couldn't control. Ratkai tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Hungary. Ratkai thought about it, instead gives it up to Toman. Dora Toman weaves through. Toman, baseline, no. Flip it ahead in transition. Easy lay-in for Dora Toman. Nine-point lead for the U.S. Hungary keeping this much closer than many anticipated. A minute 35 to go in the second quarter. 36-25. Kaylee Heckel at the line. Heckel played 1 year at USC and now will join the Huskies at UConn. Heckel lost to UConn in the Elite Eight and now will join them. 6.1 points per game as a freshman. Offensive rebound for Robinson, and she got fouled. Jersey Robinson now playing ball with Overtime Select, a new girls basketball program for high schoolers at Overtime. Before Overtime Select played at Sierra Canyon in California, she was the replacement for Juju Watkins, who's now turning heads at USC. Robinson and Watkins both turned heads at Sierra Canyon. Two incredible guards who can score at will. .132 to play in the second quarter. 38-27 U.S. Up the floor, lay-in doesn't drop. Davidson leads the break. Davidson into the lane. Scoops it in. Zidonia Albert up top. Defended by Davidson. Albert looking for separation. Nice pass, reverse layup, no. Kaylee Heckel grabs it. Heckel up ahead. Davidson a three. Left it short. And Albert tracks it down in the corner. On the attack, Davidson commits the foul. Zidonia Albert will go to the free throw line. Albert 0 for 2 at the stripe today. .59 19-year-old who again took a 3-year hiatus from international basketball. Makes both, cuts the lead to 11. 12 seconds separate the shot and game clock to end the second quarter. Heckel handles up top. Davidson. Entry pass for Betts. Sienna Betts with an and one. Too tall, too strong, too good. Sienna Betts with a chance at three. Sienna Betts was mic'd up in practice, and she loves the basketball aspect of being here, but it seemed like she was more excited for the most recent episode of Love Island. It seemed like that was all she could talk about while they were stretching. 10 seconds left for Hungary. Toman, kick to the corner. 3 seconds. Into the lane, scoop up and in. at the buzzer for Anna Tsirkos. And that's how the first half comes to an end. (42-31), 20 minutes down, 20 to play from the Czech Republic. We'll be back after this on the FIBA Basketball Channel. Hungary sticking around in the first half with the tournament favorite, USA.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
This isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before.
It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday.
This is now. Feel our presence, built on strength
And drive, not rising. We are arriving, not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement, constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot. Earned, taken,
Undeniable. The future, it's already here.
forged in sweat,
Ruled by queens.
When we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions. We own the game.
USA leads Hungary 42-31, and the second half just moments away. In yesterday's win for the United States over Korea, well, they led 64-25 at halftime. A much different story today. Hungary sticking around, looking for an absolute stunner. The second quarter, a tied one, 16 apiece, and it's 42-31 as we head to the final 20 minutes. I'm Michael Cerrone with you on the FIBA Basketball Channel from Brno, Czech Republic. It's day 2 of the FIBA U19 Women's World Cup. Leading the way for the United States in the first half, Jersey Robinson and Jazzy Davidson each had 10 points. Sienna Betts with 7 points and 9 boards. On the other side for Hungary, nobody really stood out. Elisa Farbash, Anna Tsirkos, and Dora Toman had 5 apiece, and nobody else had more than 3. But they spread the wealth really efficiently. 11 of their 12 players scored in the first half, just 9 for the U.S. And we get set for the second half now from Brno. 42-31, USA on top of Hungary. Two teams trying to go 2-0 in the group stage, the U19 Women's World Cup. Tuesday, the final day of pool play, and then we get set for the knockout stage. USA ball, the second half is underway. Davidson up top for Hall, an entry pass, Betts, turns, kicks. Nice ball movement on this possession for the U.S. Betts gets it out to Davidson, 5 to shoot. Davidson in for Betts, wide open for 2. Great entry pass, and Sienna Betts now has 9 and 9. Full court pressure from Lee. Rotguy just barely gets it across. Josipovic. Rotguy, a 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound for Arvai. Kept alive by Josipovic. Blocked by Betts. Sienna Betts is all over Kinga Josipovic. Reverse layup, no. 3 chances. Hungary couldn't cash in. Sienna Betts now has 4 blocks and a foul on the other end. Kinga Josipovic whistled. That's her 3rd personal. Terry Morin, the head coach for the U.S. Sanaya Hall to the free throw line. She's 2 for 4 today. Make it 3 for 5. Hall goes 2 for 2. A much quieter game today. She has 6 points now, 23 yesterday. Almost a travel from Rekka Toman, but she keeps her footing. Effective full court pressure throughout this game from the U.S., but there's a 3. Noemi Arvai sticks it. 12-point U.S. lead. Kaylee Heckel turns on the Jets ahead. Davidson left side. Davidson attacks. Kick back out for Lee. Betts turns. Betts through the double team. Lost control. Stays with the U.S. with 1.8 to shoot. Last touch by Rekka Toman. Kaylee Heckel will inbound. Gets it in for Betts. Back to Heckel, and she did not get the shot off. A 24-second violation. Back to Hungary. Tenth turnover for the U.S. Esther Rotkai telling her team to settle down 2 minutes into the third quarter. Rotkai, patient, getting to the paint and laying it in. Foul against Esther Rotkai. Betts at the free throw line. Give it to the corner. Spinning to the basket, Hall. Offensive rebound. Another opportunity, and Sanaya Hall fights through. Arvi feeds inside. It's taken away by Betts. Here comes Davidson. Euro step off the iron. Arvi cleans it up. Rotkai working on Lee. Rotkai kicks it out. Albert stops off the heel. Rebound for Hall. Heckel to the corner and a whistle. I said this earlier today, but I'm going to say it again. Whoever is on aux in the arena has been doing an incredible job at every stoppage. I mean, some of these songs are ones I haven't heard in years. Davidson off the inbound. And Betts traveled. Sienna Betts couldn't get a good hold on it. And it goes back to Hungary. Hungary had a 4-point win over Israel yesterday. A win in this game would send shockwaves throughout the world of basketball. Still a 12-point lead for USA, but with the way this American team performed yesterday, a 12-point lead, not even close to what many people were expecting in this game. On the other side of Group A, Korea and Israel are tied at 61 apiece with a minute to go. Jersey Robinson lays in another one. We'll keep you updated on that Korea-Israel game. Every team makes the knockout stage, but the pool play so important for seeding and who you get matched up with. USA U19 men's squad cruised through the tournament. They had some trouble with Canada, but other than that, had no trouble on their way to gold. And the women's side looking for gold as well for the 4th straight U19 World Cup. Time winding down for Hungary as Greta Such throws it down low and Betts picks it up before the buzzer sounds. Harpring takes on contact, and Kate Harpring has 2 shots coming. Kate Harpring, an Atlanta, Georgia native. Her dad, Matt, played 4 years at Georgia Tech. His number 15 is retired for the Yellow Jackets. And Matt went on to become the number 15 pick in the 1998 NBA draft, an all-rookie first-team selection. And Kate has an offer from Georgia Tech. Still a year left of high school. He's got offers from the Yellow Jackets, South Carolina, Texas, UConn, you name it. A hot prospect, and we'll see where she ends up in a year. Dora Toman steps back, fires away, off the mark, and Robinson scoops it up. Kate Harpring into the paint, kicks it back out. Cross court for Lee. Jordan Lee, free throw line J, short. Betts able to keep it in bounds, but Farbosh picks it up. On the hit ahead, Toman open for three. Rekka Toman, the twin sister of Dora, has her first field goal. Dora Toman has 5 points, and now Rekka with 4. Robinson backs her way in. Kick out for Harpring. Baseline attack. Harpring creates space. Left wing three. USA can't find the answer. Betts the offensive rebound. Heckel with 5 to shoot. Heckel, Robinson, straightaway 3. Around and out. Rekka Toman pulls down the rebound. That's a long 2. It's in. Hungary stringing together some buckets. 10-point game. Heckel finds Harpring. Lee has 5 to shoot. Lee zips it in for Betts. She's got to put up a shot. Second effort from Jordan Lee. Couldn't get it in. Sirkosh handles up top. Defended by Robinson, and she throws it out of bounds. Nobody there for the pass from Sirkosh. 3:12 to go in the third quarter. 51-41 USA. Terry Morin calls a timeout. The Americans still on top by 10, but Hungary sticking around.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own countries, but also in the international basketball world.
3:12 to go in quarter number 3. A 10-point lead for the U.S. Harpring gets it back up top for Skinner. Harpring, step back triple. Short. Offensive rebound for Robinson. She's been all over the glass. Robinson, shake and bake. Robinson a 3. Short. Another chance for the U.S. as Skinner pulls it down. Out of bounds, last touch by Hungary. Jersey Robinson, a 6'1" guard. She has 4 offensive rebounds, 7 total, to go along with her 12 points. Inbound is in for Betts. And Betts is being hacked in the paint. Three defenders around Sienna Betts. Betts back to the line. Good on the first. Third straight year being named Colorado Player of the Year. As a senior, averaged 23.5 points, 16.5 rebounds, 4.9 assists, and 3.4 blocks per game. She will be a problem at UCLA. Goes 1 for 2 at the stripe. Toman kicks it out. Retta Such. Toman, 5 to shoot. Toman trying to skip it, and Heckel takes it away. Kaylee Heckel dumps it off, and it's laid in. Kate Hartbring for 2. Out of bounds. Oh, nope, it's saved. The hit ahead for Hartbring. She's got 4 straight. Just like that, USA is up 15. Timeout Hungary with 1:51 to go in the third.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own countries, but also in the international basketball world.
A quick 5-0 spurt with the Americans up 56-41, just under 2 to play in the third quarter. Day 2 of pool play at the FIBA U19 Women's Basketball World Cup from Brno, Czech Republic. I'm Michael Cerrone on the FIBA Basketball Channel. USA put up 134 points yesterday. That was the most ever in a U19 Women's World Cup game. USA holds the top 5 spots in that category. They force another turnover here. Crossover to get inside, layup too strong. Fight for the rebound, it's ripped away and put back in by Hartbring. Kate Hartbring is on a 6-0 run by herself. Toman, elbow J pure. Robinson on the wing. Betts comes to get it. Hartbring gets fouled hard by Gabor. Kate Harpring now has 9 points. She averaged over 32 a game as a junior at the Marist School in Georgia and was the state player of the year. And she's got 2 shots coming. She has scored the last 6 for the U.S. 5'11", 17-year-old. Harpring into double figures with 10. Rotkai up top. Works on Robinson. Rotkai puts it up and was fouled. 2 shots for Esther Rotkai coming. Foul against Jersey Robinson. That's her first. Esther Rotkai averaged just under 10 points per game at the U18 Eurobasket last year. This is the first. She was the best player in the win over Israel yesterday. 24 points on 9 of 17 shooting, as well as 7 rebounds and 7 assists. Sienna Betts with another rebound. She's got 10 points, 12 boards. Twelve seconds between the shot and game clock late in the third. Heckel finds Harpring. Skinner in the corner. Back to Harpring. 2 to shoot. Heckel gets to the baseline. She didn't get the shot off. Another 24-second violation. Back to Hungary. A lot of these players are used to a 30-second shot clock opposed to FIBA's 24-second rule. It's still the same sport, but there are a good amount of changes between high school and college basketball and FIBA basketball. Terry Morin has been preaching that in practice as well as when the team was training in Colorado Springs. Ten seconds left in the third for Rotkai and Hungary. Rotkai going against Betts, looking for Gabor, and it's taken away by Skinner. Betts heaves it at the buzzer. That does it for 3 quarters of play. 59-43, USA leading Hungary. The final 10 minutes are coming up live on the FIBA Basketball Channel. Don't go anywhere. Highlights from this game and every other at the U19 FIBA World Cups on social media at NextGenHoops and with the hashtag FIBA U19. We reached the fourth quarter. USA leads Hungary 59-43 with 10 minutes to go. Two teams trying to improve to 2-0 in Group A play. Hungary with the ball to get the final frame started. Wild shot flipped up and doesn't go for Rakai. Skinner pushes ahead. Skinner threw it away. Skinner gets it right back and lays it in. Lily Gabor has her pocket picked by Emily Skinner. Second bucket for Skinner. She had 11 points and 7 rebounds yesterday. But just about everyone for the U.S. performed better yesterday. They had 134 points in that game. Only 61 in this one. A much closer contest. It'll stay with Hungary. An 81-point win for the U.S. on day one. You flip the numbers, and that's the lead in this one. 18 with just over 9 to go. Rakai just inside the arc, missed it. Greenway over to Hall. Sanaya Hall, the cross, the bump, the bucket. Sanaya Hall is into double figures with 10 points. Five Americans now in double figures. Jersey Robinson with 12. Hall, Davidson, Harpring, and Betts all have 10. Farbash zips it inside through traffic off the bottom of the rim from Such. Harpring kicks it. Greenway had a look, instead drove, and Such took it away. Such up ahead for Rakai, and Esther Rakai off the glass and in. Foul in the backcourt. Madden Greenway trying to get it up the floor. Goes against Rakai. Full court pressure from Esther Rakai. And she commits the personal and goes to the bench. That's her third. Greenway finds Hall looking for the entry pass and another turnover. Albert into the paint, poked from behind. Sanaya Hall gets fouled by Such. Madden Greenway gives it up. An open look for Harpring. Off the mark. Such fights for the rebound, but Sanaya Hall pulls it in. Hall, baseline drive. Reverse layup, no. Rebound Farbash. Elisa Farbash slams on the brakes. Zidonia Albert. Such going to the post. Kick out, a three. Albert got it. First field goal for Zidonia Albert. Lead back down to 15. swing for Hall. 4 to shoot. Sanaya Hall pulls the trigger. Soka Guma in the rebound. Trying to get it down low for Hall. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the U.S. Last touched by Such. USA has finished on the podium every year since 1997. 12 total medals, including 10 gold. 101 and 13 in the U19 World Cup is their all-time record. They're 21-0 over the last 3 years. Now 22-0 after yesterday's win. Off the inbound, Harpring, baseline J. Heads up play with the 5-second call about to be whistled for to throw it off of Sanaya Hall. She goes to the bench. Sanaya Hall with 10 points and 7 rebounds. Out of bounds again. 6:24 to go, 65-47 USA. The current and future faces of women's college basketball on the floor for America. Their coach, Terry Morin, has gone to 6 straight tournaments with the Indiana Hoosiers, where Zanya Soka Guman will join her in the upcoming season. Some of the top teams represented on this squad. Layup won't go for Tozer Nemish. Robinson has it poked from behind. Sirkosh gets it ahead. Such over to Albert. Sidonia Albert against Robinson. Gives it inside. Extra pass. And the layup falls off the rim from Sirkosh. Harpring, patient. Harpring, 4 to shoot, fouled. 2 shots for Kate Harpring. No, foul on the floor, so no shots for Harpring. USA ball. Sienna Betts back in. Zanya Soka Guman to the bench. Greenway. 2-3 zone from Hungary. The U.S. breaks it to the corner. And there's a triple for Kate Harpring. Harpring now leading the U.S. with 15 points. Her first make from deep. Such, great entry pass. Into the corner, swing it, pull up, mid-range J for Greenway. First points for Madden Greenway. And now 10 of the 12 Americans have scored. 70-49 USA, 4:16 to play, and they get the ball back. Hungary stuck around for a while. Looks like USA well on their way to a victory, but not in the fashion they did it yesterday. A much closer contest throughout today, and even the final score will be a lot closer than yesterday's. An 81-point win over Korea on day 1. Betts through the double team. She gets fouled. Free throws numbers 10 and 11 coming for Sienna Betts. Sienna Betts was born in Spain. Her dad Andrew was drafted number 50 in the 1998 NBA draft. Same draft that Kate Harpering's dad Matt was selected in. But Sienna Betts has played basketball throughout her life in the United States and will be playing in Los Angeles next season with the Bruins. She's now 5 of 11 at the free throw line, 11 points, 12 rebounds for the 6'4", 18-year-old. Skip into the lane. Look out for Tozer Nemesh, but it's thrown out of bounds. This guy over the head. Addison Bajorn back into the game. She is one of the 2 for USA that has not scored. Sydney Douglas, the other. She's still on the bench. Here is Bajorn. Swings it. Davidson a 3. Spins out. Rebound for 6-side. And a couple bodies crashing to the deck. Francisca 6-side gives it up for Arvai. Zirkosh on the attack. Euro step. Doesn't fall, but a foul. And Zirkosh will go to the line for 2 shots. Foul against Bajorn. Zirkosh has not played in a couple of years for Hungary. Played in the 2023 U16 European Championships, where she averaged 1.4 points and rebounds per game. Another rebound for Sienna Betts off the miss. Jordan Lee. Inside, Betts spins, puts it up and in. Nice move for Sienna Betts for 2. .24 lead for the Americans. They're going for their 4th straight gold medal at the U19 World Cup. They are the heavy favorites in this tournament. Roster loaded up and down with talent for Terry Morin. And on the other side of Group A, Israel with a 63-61 win over Korea. Timeout on the floor, 73-49. USA on top of Hungary, 2:40 to play. Lead is 24 with 2:40 to go for the United States. Kaylee Heckel with 2 free throws, and she connects on the first. Port Chester, New York native. Heckel goes 2 for 2. Number 13 player out of the class of 2024. She averaged 8.5 points a game in USC's NCAA tournament run, and Addison Bajorn is on the board. Bajorn's still in high school, top 10 player in the class. She won't start visiting any schools until the fall. She's considering UConn, Indiana, UCLA, and more. And you have to wonder what the recruiting pitches are like at this tournament. Terry Morin kind of separates college ball from international ball because she just takes so much pride in coaching USA. A corner look comes up short for Jordan Lee. But for the players, you have Kaylee Heckel at UConn. UCLA represented by Sienna Betts. Many other schools as well may be trying to influence the players still in high school to come join them at their respective schools. Davidson steps into it and leaves it short. On the other side for Hungary, all sorts of fight in this game. Over 99% of fans said USA would win this game, and while they are right, I'm not sure they thought it would be this close for this long. 28-point lead now for the Americans, but Hungary stuck around for a long time, and if you're the head coach, Gergely Moyar, you have to be proud of the fight this team put up. And they are still fighting with under a minute to go as Sienna Betts has it blocked. To tie a quarter with the Americans, no easy task. And that's what the Hungarians did in quarter number 2. 16-16, 10 minutes. But time winding down, and USA will move to 2-0 in group play. Hungary will fall to 1-1. You can add to it for Jazzy Davidson, 2 more in the post. Davidson now has 12 on 5 of 10 shooting. The day is done for Sienna Betts. Sydney Douglas back on the floor. We'll see if USA can get her a bucket in the dwindling seconds. 79-49. USA will meet Israel on Tuesday. Hungary gets Korea. Addison Bajorn pulls it down. And USA will wind the final seconds off. A 30-point win. 79-49, the final. USA takes down Hungary to go to 2-0 in the group stage. Hungary falls to 1-1. Tuesday will mark the final day of pool play. But that does it for this one. In a losing effort, the top performers for Hungary, they got 7 points apiece from Eliza Farbash, Dora Toman, and Noemi Arvai. For the U.S., a balanced effort. They had 5 players score in double figures. Jersey Robinson with 12 points, 9 rebounds. Sanaya Hall with 10 and 7. Kate Harpering led the team with 15 points. Sienna Betts, 13 points and 13 rebounds. And Jazzy Davidson with 12 points. For our entire FIBA crew, I'm Michael Cerrone saying I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for joining us. Day 2 of the FIBA U19 Women's World Cup comes to an end. USA takes down Hungary 79-49.